What if I told you that the future of messaging doesn't need a phone number, not even a SIM card, not even the internet? This isn't science fiction. This is Jack Dorsey's bold new experiment. An app that could silence WhatsApp, outpay Signal, and redefine how humans connect in the digital age. Stick around, because what you're about to see might just be the end of centralized messaging as we know it. From WhatsApp to iMessage, Telegram to Signal, all our so-called secure messaging apps share a critical weakness: centralized control. They rely on SIM cards. They require a phone number. They demand constant internet access. And worst of all, they're tied to your identity. But what happens in places where connectivity fails, where censorship rises, or when privacy is more than just a preference? It's survival. Meet Blue Sky's mesh messaging, a revolutionary concept spearheaded by the Twitter co-founder and blockchain visionary himself. Built on decentralized protocols like Blue Sky as a protocol and powered by mesh networking, this app doesn't need your number, doesn't care if you're offline, and couldn't care less about your SIM. Messages hop between nearby devices, forming a secure, encrypted chain without touching a central server. No big tech middleman, no metadata trails, no location tracking. You're simply free. The magic lies in peer-to-peer mesh networking, a system where each phone acts as a node, passing encrypted messages like whispers in the dark. Whether you're in the mountains at a protest or in a blackout zone, if someone near you has the app, you're connected. No towers, no Wi-Fi, no data plan, just raw, encrypted communication, bouncing quietly from person to person. Imagine a world where censorship can't reach you, because there's nothing to censor. Jack Dorsey isn't new to shaking the system. He stepped away from Twitter not to retire, but to rebuild the internet. From Bitcoin advocacy to launching Blue Sky, his mission is clear: give power back to the people. And with this app, he's taking direct aim at the gatekeepers of communication, the ones who profited off your data and your privacy for decades. This isn't just a messaging app. It's a statement, a new layer of infrastructure for the internet's next chapter, one that is open, resilient, anonymous, and unstoppable. It could help activists in authoritarian states, enable disaster communication in remote regions, and let you choose who gets access to your data, if anyone. Dorsey's vision goes beyond convenience. It's about freedom.so. Will this new tool change the way we communicate forever? Or will big tech push back with all its might? One thing's for sure, Jack Dorsey just lit a fire under the future of messaging. Picture this. You're deep in a rural village in Kenya. No cell towers, no Wi-Fi, but someone nearby has the app. Boom, you're connected. Now shift to Hong Kong during a mass protest. The government is surveilling networks, tracking SIMs. Traditional apps? Dangerous. But Jack's app? Untraceable, unfiltered, and uncensored. Or think about the aftermath of a natural disaster: Haiti, Turkey, or northern Pakistan. Infrastructure collapsed. Communication gone. But if just a few people have this app, a chain reaction begins. Messages jump from phone to phone, weaving a digital lifeline in the dark. This is more than just tech. It's resilience at scale. It's what the internet was meant to be: human first, not corporate owned. But with every revolution comes resistance. Facebook, Apple, Google, these giants depend on centralization, on data mining analytics, and tracking your every move. Their entire profit model is built on knowing who you are, who you talk to, and when. Jack Dorsey's app? It throws a wrench into their gears. No ads, no algorithm, no metadata to mine. And that is terrifying for Silicon Valley, because suddenly users are empowered, and power, once taken back, is hard to give up again. Let's break down what makes this even possible. At its core is a mix of Bluetooth mesh networking. Devices form ad hoc connections within 100 meters. Wi-Fi direct, higher bandwidth, longer reach, even without internet. App protocol, a decentralized identity layer, owned by you, not a company. End-to-end encryption. Not even your phone knows what you're sending. And if the network gets big enough, the app could evolve into something even greater: a decentralized internet, where messages, media, and even money flow without central servers. This isn't just replacing WhatsApp. It's replacing the need for permission. Early demos have already started. Small communities are testing the mesh in blackout zones. Hackers and devs are experimenting with encrypted peer-to-peer protocols on cheap Android phones. The feedback? It works. Not flawlessly, but shockingly well. And like all great revolutions, it's improving every single day. The question is no longer, can this work? It's, how soon until the world catches up? In a world increasingly obsessed with control, Jack Dorsey is building something radically different. A future of communication that requires no permission, no SIM, no internet, no compromise. It's not just about messaging. It's about reclaiming the digital space for the people by the people. Now, imagine this technology in the hands of developers across the world, building not just messaging apps, but fully peer-to-peer ecosystems. What starts as simple text sharing could evolve into decentralized file transfers, offline content sharing networks, borderless peer-to-peer payments, and even anonymous group collaboration tools. Think airdrop, but global. Think Telegram, but invisible to surveillance. Think crypto, but built right into your messages. Suddenly, the phone in your hand isn't just a device. It's a portable server, a node in a borderless mesh network. It's how the next billion people come online, without needing permission from governments or corporations. But with great freedom comes great controversy. Critics are already raising questions. Small Blue Diamond, could this technology be exploited by criminals? Small Blue Diamond, will it enable underground networks governments can't trace? Small Blue Diamond, how do we prevent disinformation or abuse in an unmoderated system? It's a valid concern. Decentralization strips power from authorities, but it also removes safeguards. It's the digital version of giving everyone a voice with no off switch. And for the first time, no one, not even Jack Dorsey, can control it. That's the point. And it's also the risk. Whether you support it or fear it, one thing is clear. This is no longer just an experiment. It's a movement. From Iran to India, Berlin to Lagos, people are building and sharing decentralized tools. They're tired of being watched, tracked, censored, and monetized. And Jack Dorsey just gave them the blueprint to break free. It's not just about an app. It's about reclaiming digital sovereignty in a world of surveillance capitalism. And while governments scramble to regulate and big tech fights to stay relevant, the network keeps growing. Quietly, invisibly, unstoppably. Rewind time to the 1800s. Morse code transformed long-distance communication. Then came radio. Then satellites. Then the internet. Each leap forward made the world smaller, faster, more connected. But every one of those breakthroughs relied on infrastructure: wires, towers, satellites, servers. Now, for the first time in history, we have a system that connects people without infrastructure, without cables, without contracts, without control. It's the most disruptive shift in communication since the invention of the phone. So what comes next? A world where we whisper across digital airwaves, a global underground internet powered by ordinary people, or a complete reshaping of power, privacy, and connection in the 21st century? One thing's certain. Jack Dorsey didn't just launch an app. He lit a digital fuse. An explosion is only beginning. Real-world experiments and success stories from remote regions. Technical tutorials in simple language. Dorsey's broader vision for decentralizing the internet. Or even speculative fiction-style narration about how the world might change in 5 years if this tech goes mainstream. In a world where digital freedom is under siege, where your data is currency and surveillance is the norm, one idea stands apart. Quiet, unstoppable, free. It doesn't ask for your number. It doesn't need your SIM. It doesn't care if you're online. Because this isn't just about messaging. It's about breaking the chains of centralized control. It's about giving humanity a way to speak, even when no one's listening. And the man behind it? Jack Dorsey, once the architect of Twitter, now the architect of resistance. So the next time your internet drops, when big tech censors your feed, when you're told you don't have access, just remember, There's a new way to connect. A quiet revolution in the palm of your hand. No SIM, no internet, no problem. Bell subscribe to join the movement. Thumbs up like if you believe communication should be a human right. Speech balloon and drop a comment. Is this the future you've been waiting for?